And good evening. Yes, it is evening. Yes, we're back. We're back for some more X-Plane, and we're back where we ended up last time, which is the Cape Verde Islands, and the beginning of our little hop. We bring the map in around the Cape Verde Islands. So last time we flew a jet into here, and our route over the next couple of trips anyway is going to take us all around here, the Cape Verde Islands. So we end up just south of where we are now at GVBA. Is the final destination. Then we'll take jets out of there back over to the mainland. So this evening, certainly do a couple of hops. So here we are, 77-mile leg across to GVSN, and then 59 miles up to GVAN, and then short hop down to GVSV. May then stop there this evening, and we may do this leg offline, this 120-mile, and then pick up next time. We'll fly around the southern lot of islands, and then we'll take jets over to the mainland. So that's the plan for this evening. And I'm in a plane that I haven't yet flown on a stream before. I've only actually managed to... I've taken off. I've never landed it. The Twin Otter. Thanks to Mr. Brown, who at the end of the stream last time actually managed to start the thing, which I've never been able to do. So Mr. Brown is joining us, who is also in a Twin Otter.
I am indeed. Good evening.
Good evening, Chris. So he's down there, the other side of Sam, who is in... what are you in, Sam?
I'm in the Saratoga. Good evening, everyone.
Right. Captain Chaos just subscribed. Thank you very much, Chaos. 20 months. Blimey, have I been doing this that long? Eeks. Speaking of Captain Chaos, we'll ignore Noz because it's the best thing to do. Speaking of Captain Chaos, he's there to the right of me. Evening, Chaos. And what are you flying?
Good evening. I am in the Kodiak.
Oh, you're in the Kodiak, which is what Noz is having issues with. And good evening, Noz.
Good evening, and I will take an F-15 now and shoot you down for that.
Well, thank you very much. Right, so let me jump in this thing then and see if I remember how to start it. So that onto battery, that onto DC master. Those two there have got to go up and up, which we get lots of dials on. Then we flick that to the right. And I just about hear an engine. If I've done it right. It's alive.
Yay!
Yay, indeed. Right, right hand engine has started. Right, now left hand engine. How can something that simple have just completely flummoxed me for such a long time? Answer on a postcard, please, to Steve's an Idiot, care of P.O. Box. Right, let's...
You said I can't do the right down, sorry.
Put that on, put that on, put that on, put that on, so we're all good there. Now I've got to find the thing that Chris was on about with the autopilot.
Please, remember the checklist.
Sorry, what?
Remember the checklist.
Sorry, I don't understand that word.
Oh.
GVSN
Right.
is where we're going to. All right, hang on, let me just go. Oh, I can see the autopilot thing up there now. Right, I just put in where we're going. Although I don't necessarily need it for this airplane, but so G. Oh, damn it! I'll level with it. That didn't sound good. Oh, for Christ's sake. Oh, don't push it, twist it.
What?
Oh, I'm being an idiot. Okay.
Don't use a hammer.
Yeah, don't use a hammer to input the destination in your sat nav. GV.
Wow. Okay, I know why my game was not working.
You played in the wrong game.
No, 3,533 files could not be validated.
Oh, okay. Right, GVSN is where we're going to. And, right, autopilot thing. There's a little... Okay, altitude. Right, so now can I change the altitude on the panel? No, I still can't change the altitude on the panel. So I've got to do it on the one on the plane. Okay. Let's zoom out a little bit. What did we say? I said 2,500, didn't I? No, not 10,000, you muppet. A little bit high. 2,500, there we go. Right. The engines have turned off. How has that done a thing?
Good job with that.
Right, let's try starting them again. Well, they've gone a bit quiet.
Which one are we taking off on?
We're probably going to be taking off from 01.
01. Okay.
Okay, now they won't start again. What the hell's going on here? Fuel is definitely... Why is the fuel turned off? What the hell's going on? I didn't touch the fuel.
Did you touch something on the panel?
Well, not to turn the fuel off. Right, there we go. Engine is alive.
So from not being able to start it at all, now you're starting it multiple times for one flight.
It's slight extreme.
Just making up for it.
Right, heading is going to be 273. Roughly. I don't know why that turned off. Must be something I did. Right, 273 in the heading. 2,500 is set in the altitude. I'll do the generator thing, and otherwise, not that I plan on turning the engines off when we get to the other end. Generator on. Anti-collision lights on, position lights, no smoking sign. Fasten seat belts, yeah, they're going to need those. Taxi lights on. That's all good.
Just don't forget when you engage your autopilot, you need to click the alt alert, which is just left of that altitude setting thing.
I've already clicked that.
Okay, you might have fun on your takeoff, but let's see how that goes.
Well, I've clicked the engage. It's got engage, disengage, just underneath the autopilot, heading out buttons.
Yeah, but that doesn't necessarily have to be on for the autopilot to work. But anyway, what's the worst?
I'll turn it off for now.
Really rapid climb.
which this thing can cope with, I'm sure.
Yeah, no worries.
I'll turn
4,000 feet per minute, no worries.
I'll turn it off for now. Right, my engines are running. I'm ready to go. I haven't got to push back in this. I can just turn around. So where are we going from? Runway 1.
Yeah, we need to go to our right. We're parked.
Yeah. Amarillo, good evening. There's a taxiway down there, isn't there?
Okay, I cannot turn my start key on this. Okay, I have problem.
Noz has got issues.
Yeah.
See, I managed to actually start this thing on the stream last time, and since then I did try getting it in the air and succeeded, but didn't quite land it. So if I manage to land it, it's going to be interesting. And it's a livery I'm in, a bit of Air Canada, just because. Right, Chris is going. So let's release my parking brakes. Is trying to fly this thing being a bit of a twatter. Yeah. Actually, I haven't got my XP Realistic on. Let me turn that on. See, that makes a difference. Oh, he's on. How does that be a thing?
How are you doing, Noz?
My flight controls will not work. It will not register my throttle control at all.
Lovely.
So,
You just have to
doing
back
well then.
into- into the settings and quickly assign them again.
I have done that. But when I manually put it in, it puts it out automatically.
Well, no comment.
So I don't know what problem is.
Hugo, good evening. How are we doing? All right, Chaos is heading towards the end of the runway. So I'm hoping that when I do manage to get off the ground in this thing, that it will do what I want it to do. When's the next tourist bus stream? Don't know. Not sure what I'm doing on Friday night yet. I may do OMSI on Friday night, but we will see. But if that's the case, then the next tourist bus stream might be next Friday. Then I won't be here on the Saturday. Jesus, good afternoon. Sounds like Noz is doing the hokey cokey in and out. Hey, Noz is doing something.
Yeah, I don't know what it is that's the problem. But something don't feel wrong.
Well, see, I ain't been in this thing for quite a while. At least I haven't loaded it up yet. That's always a positive.
Well, yeah, that's the one good thing with this. I don't think I can blow it up by just giving it the beans. So quite a rugged old beast.
Nos, try and create a new controller profile.
I've tried everything and it will still not be nice.
Finally got View Tracker working with OMSI 2 yesterday, which makes it a bit easier when turning. The passengers still hate my driving though, and I don't know exactly why. It's certainly handy being able to use Track IR or something similar in driving games. I can use it in X-Plane, but both of us, me and Chaos, have got it, and both of us have turned it off in X-Plane because it's just easier to use the mouse, and I've set views. For driving games though, you can't beat Track IR, and for the train sim stuff, it's really, really good. And I'm going to do my checklist. There isn't one for this plane. I wasn't given one when I bought it.
Have you done your flight controls check?
They seem to work.
Steve,
Yeah, that works. There you go, that's enough.
have a look in the pocket of the door right to your left there.
There's nothing in it. No, there isn't. There isn't anything in there. It is a empty black pocket.
How about the other door?
There's nothing
It's
in
grey.
nothing in the right. Grey?
Yeah, so the black bit is what you're looking at.
Yeah, there's nothing in the pocket. There's nothing in the passenger one as well. See, my plane didn't come with a manual.
Did you burn it?
I wanted to light a barbecue. Right, Chris is behind me. Don't know what Sam's doing.
Yeah, my plane's not working either. Working fine earlier offline, obviously, and now I can't start it. So
We're doing well then.
yeah, it's going pretty well so far.
Oh, all my gauges have seemed to have gone off.
Oh, blimey. Chaos is doing well then. Would it take long to get 100k in tourist bus? A while.
That's all a bit weird.
Well, my plane shut itself down. Noz's controls went weird. Your dial's just gone off, and Sam can't start his. It's a bit of a poltergeist stream.
Hey, all my panels have gone off.
Did you turn your alternator on? Sounds like you ran out of power.
Yeah,
Fuel
well,
needed. No, I don't need fuel. I've got plenty of fuel. At half a tank in each. We're only going 70
Alternator's
miles.
on, generator's on. All my screens just... Well,
An hour? God no. 100k in tourist bus. I would probably expect to put 20 hours or so in.
I left the starter switch on start. Of course, it was probably draining the power.
Oops.
It's all back now, though. It's good.
Oh, fuel needed. I meant Sam. Oh, Red Till Dead says, have you got fuel, Sam?
Yeah, I check that stuff.
No, I don't see.
That's Steve, not me.
Not saying you're causing a bit of a traffic jam there, Chaos, but you know.
Oh, I was just waiting to see if anybody else was joining us, but that's fine. We're rock and roll.
Have you got display back again now?
Yes, they're back now. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
It's because I left the ignition on.
Right, Chaos is moving. Yeah, I don't know what happened to Pineapple. He was going to join us, but didn't. Noz is uninstalling X-Plane and reinstalling FSX as we speak.
Oh, was he?
No, I don't.
Do you have an issue?
He's going to play Flight Sim World. Wow, it's super hard to get a bus for the worker then. Yeah, you've got to put a lot of hours in. You can take out a loan, don't forget. The Avro RJ is an interesting prop. Well, I'm not in the Avro, but yeah, try and get something to make these guys look like... Chris isn't. Chris is in the same thing as me, but the Twotter isn't mapped in FS Cloud. So we had to get something similar sized. But yeah, the RJ, that's the plane I want in X-Plane. I'd love something like that. Oh crap, Chaos is gone. Okay.
See ya.
Yeah, I was just saying before the stream that I want to get a jet. Well, I still haven't flown DC-8 yet. But all the jet flying I do, I just seem to jump in the 732. I should really learn the Zebo properly. And do the old FMC thing.
Yeah, so I haven't had any issues with the Zebo.
Right. Go. Holy crap, that's airborne quickly.
And I'm assuming you had no flaps as well.
Yeah, I did put flaps on. That's loud. Apologies for that. No, don't descend, climb. I really like the Quality Wings Avro BAE RJs in FSX, now in B3D as well, but it's another area X-Plane is still waiting for more developers. Yeah, I'd love something like that.
When I have calibrated my flight controller for gas, and then I cannot start the plane.
Have you put your fuel on?
And yes, Amarillo. No, Red Till Dead, sorry. I did enjoy my holiday. It wasn't long enough though. Right, this thing's climbing slowly. And am I on track? Yeah, I am, roughly.
37 minutes ETA. At current speed.
Everyone else getting a bit static from Chaos, or was it just me?
I'm getting static, not sure where it's from.
Yeah, it's from Chaos. Your electric Chaos.
Well, I've heard that before.
Yeah, 22 minutes for me. You might want to dab those brakes, stop the wheels spinning. Nah, well, I can't stop the front one spinning, can I? Right, this is where I can turn the
Now it's 3,000 feet.
They're still on the ground.
which makes no difference whatsoever. Oh, there we go.
Good.
So I turned it down. nearly at 2,000. Yes,
What
it's,
speed are you keeping at?
I'm doing about 190 at the moment.
190?
Yeah.
Blimey.
Which is well past the airframe spec. But, yeah.
That's fine.
I expect that in the checklist, Chris, to be fair, but obviously didn't read that bit.
Oh, the Junkers 52/3M on the Org store is on sale. I'll slow it back down again then. Yeah, I will look for another jet.
Yeah, the Junkers, that's an old World War II plane, if I think. It was with the twin prop.
Yeah.
I think it's actually a triple, isn't it?
One on the nose, two on the wings, wasn't it? Triple prop, yeah. Yeah.
Alright, Sam is still on the ground. You're still having issues, Sam?
Yep.
You definitely get. Are you on USB, Chaos?
I'm
What
on
headset?
USB I normally am every
Yeah, you're
time.
getting a lot of static whenever you're speaking.
It's a bit weird, shouldn't it? In the change USB.
Yeah, let's try and plug it back in again.
Any better?
No, it's still getting static.
Don't know then.
It's better, but it's still something there. Oh, the 52-3M is a tri-engine aircraft made out of corrugated aluminium. Originally a bomber, but by the time of World War II it was relegated to transport. I'd really like the 757 or 767 for X-Plane. Well, completely different to the 52.
I got the 767, and so Sam, I believe. He's one
Yeah.
made me buy it, actually. Yeah.
I got the 7.5 as well.
Well, I'm still.
Both very good.
I've been turning to the left slowly ever since I took off. I end up back around where I came from.
Right, I'm using the Beach 19. Can't be bothered.
Right, so there we all are. All heading in the same direction, actually. So there's Noz behind us. Sam still on the ground, but won't be long before he's off the ground. And we're flying to over here. It's our first leg. Then there, then there. It's a bit of a short multi-stop hop.
So I'm showing 24 minutes.
Slightly concerning, so I'm still banked over at an angle.
Maybe you should have held those donuts earlier.
I was offered cake and then ice creams at work today, so but I declined both. I wouldn't want to fly too far in the Junkers. It would take forever. I developed for World War II, but like flying modern airliners to go from A to B. Yeah, I wasn't a jet fan, I must admit, when I started out in X-Plane, but I can see the benefit to covering a lot of ground quickly. It's definitely very odd that I'm definitely. It's something like I've got a very fat person on the left-hand side of the plane.
I thought it was only you in there.
It's only me on the plane. I should have got a bag of potatoes and put on the other side.
Check
But
where your trim is between the seats.
island hopping, yeah, it's definitely a bit of island hopping. Let's turn chaos down a little bit. Okay, a lot of noise. Yeah, it's definitely odd. I took off, turned left, and I'm still turning left, but I'm not. Although I am. Am I set? And the heading set right. Am I following heading mode? That's right. Heading set at 273. hang on, if I set this thing to... Bear with me. Yeah, set the gyro, set the Q&H.
Check how trim set the things are between the seats.
Pineapple, thank you very much for the host. Don't both props spin the same way? You might want to adjust rudder trim. Yeah, that's what... I've never had this before, where it's just constantly... I'm actually now going off course as well. Let me try and change the course slightly. See if it'll fly level. Is it that thing? Let me just try that. Right, there we go. God, now it's going the other way. No, I'll turn that back on. If I can plane, it keeps still enough for me to click on it. Come on. Flipping heck, plane won't keep still now. Engage, bloody, there we go. Wow.
Where are you going?
Well, yeah, that was the thing. I just kept turning at a really odd angle, saying don't want to fly. Can't you change the camera so it's looking at the panel? It is looking at the panel. Right, so now it's going to put me back in a... I'll be right into my next of kin in the seat pocket and enjoy my monies when the plane crashes. There's no passengers on board. It's just me. This plane just likes flying around in circles. I think that's what it is. Yeah, the trim thing in the...
See at the front of my plane, there's a cylinder and stuff going from left to right.
Yeah. You want to get back on the heading I should be on. It doesn't level out. I will get there. There we go. Hang on. No, we're leveling. We're leveling. It's doing something. It still wants to sit at the tilt. That is really odd. Yeah, according to the... Oh no, the bank angle's whacked over to the left. Okay. Well, we're heading in the right direction, that's fine.
Odd.
It just doesn't want to fly level. Right, so there's Chaos, there's Chris. Noz is behind me, Sam's still on the ground. So he's going to end up jumping in the Hawk or something to try and catch us up now. The leaning plane of Pisa. Yeah, something like that. It is. It doesn't sit level.
Do a fix all systems quickly while you're flying, see if that levels it out. You may have picked up some damage on a previous flight.
I don't know quite what you mean. You were saying
I
I
think
would...
you know exactly.
I've only flown this thing once. Wow, your static is really bad, Chaos. You've got a fan or anything pointing at you, have you?
No. Here, I'll tell you my coffee now.
No, don't do... You don't need to turn your mic off.
I ain't got anything to say anyway.
It does sound like electrical, like static, which that's what I thought it was USB.
Even Leeds.
We're flying to GVSN, Pineapple, Golf Victor Sierra November.
Anyway, it's a cheap headset. I've had it quite a while now, so.
It's the first time I've heard anything like that from you.
No, No, it's the first time that it has occurred.
Yeah. Right, so still roughly on course. My leaning tower of plane. So that's where we started off from, GVAC. We're flying over to here firstly, to GVSN, then up to here, then up to there. So
I'm lost.
a bit of a four-leg trip, this one, around the Cape Verde Islands. So here we all are in FS Cloud. So me, Chris, Chaos, Noz and Sam, and Pineapple is going to jump in and meet us over here somewhere. Haven't looked to see where the runway is. Oh god, it's pointing. Why can't we land at a runway pointing the right way?
In the right direction, because
And my plane doesn't want
that's
to.
it,
Plane doesn't want to fly level.
Have you fueled both tanks?
Yeah, it's equal things of fuel in both tanks. That's just really odd. It just wants to fly at a constant sort of pitch to the left. If I turn it myself and level it like that, as soon as I let go of the thing, it just turns back to the left again. It's not a rudder thing, is it? No.
I had to switch on the heading mode because that runway is way round.
Yeah, the wrong way is the wrong way round. Actually, if I put some left rudder in, ooh, it will actually fly level. That's really odd. Could be wind resistance. It could be. We have got a 15 knot wind. Yeah, I'm gonna have to come in at a different.
Yeah, well, I'm going out on heading 257, which is heading towards Sisu Waypoint, and then turn onto heading 272, which should bring us along runway 01.
Yeah, I haven't got any waypoints I can see. Not that I can.
Okay, I'm in heading mode as well, and my plane is flying level.
Mine isn't. Oh my good God, it's getting worse. I'm going to fall out in a minute.
On your engine gauges, are they all even?
Yeah. Oh, hang on, I'm going the other way now. No, it just doesn't want to do anything other than keep to the left.
Would you put all the fuel in one tank?
Yeah, no, the fuel's equal on both sides. It's just really odd. So yeah, I'm going to have to fly south of where I am anyway. So I'm heading slightly off course, but that's... Oh god, hang on, we're going the other way now.
Which runway we landed on?
01.
1 or 19? 01.
Yeah, I'm coming on 01.
Making me airsick,
That's
past the
the plan.
bags. Hang on, we're sort of levelling up a bit now. No, we're not. Well, for a minute there, I was fairly confident. Right, so I have to change my heading anyway, because we want to be going south to then land. Let's do that.
Yeah, there's a waypoint out south of the island, which is Sisau, which is bearing of 257. So I'm just going to head towards that and then turn right, and hopefully then towards the runway heading. 276. 7 degrees.
Alright, see if it levels up now. No. It's kept me at 2,500 feet. Is there a seaplane on amphib in the Otter twin otter pack or just wheeled? I think I've got the seaplane and the Tundra versions. So yeah, I've always wanted to fly this thing, but couldn't start it until last week, and there's just those flipping switches down there, the thing that's stopping me from starting it. This bit up here I had off pat and turned the fuel on, but it just wouldn't start. So finally managed to get it started, and now it just wants to fly at an angle.
I can see an aircraft carrier out here.
I'll do, I'll land on that. Right, so what is the runway heading and where we're going? It's 7.
Degrees.
Aren't they the auxiliary fuel pumps down there? There was these boost switches that were the things that were stopping me. It was these two, the aft boost and forward boost. I hadn't flicked those up because to me, looking at the way this is, up is off. So I ignored those. And it wouldn't start. As soon as I flick those up, it starts. So it was just those two switches were the two things that were stopping me from starting the plane. And so now it looks like it's, you know, sinking. It's just got a list to the left,
Bye, Nos.
or list to port.
Don't overtake.
I already have. Sorry, mate.
Oh my god.
How do you like that?
Yeah, I'm in a slow plane. What do you think?
That's got to be a first, overtaking Nos for me anyway.
It's the boost at the top, off in the middle, and test at the bottom. They're the fuel pumps. Yeah, that's the bit I didn't have turned on. But to me, the way it was looking, that where it was off. Right, I need to descend soon, aren't I? So let's do that. Although I can't do that on my panel. So let's come over here. No, not up. Go down to 1,000 feet. There we go.
Well, I can't
Right.
see anything. It's just clouds.
Right, there's the island.
When you're descending, you need to push the MDA button instead of the alt alert.
Do what, where, how, who?
So you set your altitude to 1,000, right?
Yes.
Now you need to push the MDA button, and that means minimum descent altitude, so the plane will level off when it gets down to the... Then you need to click the IAS button, which is indicated airspeed, and reduce your throttle, and the plane will start dropping.
Well, I haven't got an MDA button. You can't tell me to press buttons I haven't got.
Like
That must be one of the.
the...
That must be the special edition one. That
Yeah, I've got the L model. Mine's just the base edition. I haven't got checklists and MDA buttons. They were an optional extra. I didn't tick those at the dealership.
Oh god. I knew that Steve needs to check this.
We'll explain why I'm not descending. Oh, Chaos has popped to the galley.
Ooh! That was a prop.
Alright, come on.
Oh, crap, there's some turbulence up here. Wow.
Alright, come on, you. Descend.
And what flight level are you on?
about 4,000 feet, mate.
Did you find the NDA button?
Yeah, he hasn't got one.
Because I cannot see you on in-game at all.
No, I think my
And it won't descend now.
think Memphis Cloud's having a bit of a flap, as usual.
And now it's turning to the right.
What have you done to that?
I don't know. I think there may be a plane change at the next stop. Oh crap! I'm heading away to bloody island now.
I just posted a picture with the MDA button lit.
Where?
Where the artificial horizon is, top right corner, right next to.
My autopilot isn't there.
Okay.
My autopilot's the other side of the 530.
Okay.
That's why. Oh, it's now decided to descend. Yeah, thanks, plane.
Going well so far.
Oh, it's continuing to descend. Yay.
I'll tell you what's good. I've just had a number 2 engine failure.
Oh, no, it's climbing again. What the hell is going on with this thing?
That was good, Sam, because then I can overtake you again.
I managed to get it started again. I'm not entirely sure what happened with that, but
Damn it.
Right, I'm going to have to fly this thing in manually, I think, now. And then there'll be a plane change at, at first airport. I'm going to jump in the Kodiak.
Well, I'm flying manual. I've started autopilot on. Much funnier to...
Do you actually have the AP engaged? Yeah, the AP was on because it was flying along the heading fine, and it was keeping at altitude when I was at 2,500 feet. But then it didn't want to descend.
You must have the X-Plane 10 version of this plane.
It could be an old version. I've had it a while. But yeah, well, you've got the autopilot pictured. So there's the picture that Chris just posted. And there's his autopilot panel. There. Mine's over the other side of the 530. So it could be that I've got an old version of this plane. So if I can actually fly this thing in, click IAS reduce power, it should descend and follow the airspeed at the time you click the button. Yeah, I should be okay now. I'll just do a quick plane change. Scomaze Alpha? Hi. So yeah, here we are in little nav map. So I'm heading roughly towards the runway. We're taking a bit of a wiggly course to get here, mind you, but this is certainly it's a very wiggly course. And I'm really slow as well. Not mentally, speed wise. Before you say anything.
Wow.
Okay.
Crossed my mind.
Scomaze Alpha, if that's how I'm pronouncing your name. Thank you very much for the follow. Yeah. Me. Welcome to Adults Fly Planes, ladies and gentlemen.
Watching a different channel.
Yeah, I am watching someone else.
Hey, Chris has landed over there, hasn't he?
What?
Or is he going back up a bit?
Miles away. I only need like a postage stamp to land on this thing.
Well, I'm gutted now that I've got an older version then. That could be my issues with this. It's not configured for X-Plane 11.
I think they're the problems I'm having with the Saratoga and sometimes the beach. The fact that they're X-Plane 10.4 plus, not 11.
Shame, because I really wanted to sort of use this and get to use it.
Oh, it's such a great plane, I have to say.
Is your leaning left a political statement? Not at all. Right, so I think I can't take my hand off the joystick now to change the views because the view button's on my left hand. Where my left hand is. If I take my hand off the joystick, I climb suddenly. Unless I can do it with my right hand. Lean across. There we go.
You don't want to be too low here because the airport's at 670 feet.
Yeah, that's
I'm
fine.
1,500 feet at the moment.
Right, airport's over here then. On that plateau by the looks of things. Trim those down.
That looks like it's in the little hooky by the mountains.
I reckon it's up there. Airface cloud updating will be as soon, but internet's being annoying. Okay. Oh god, and I see a Chris coming in. This could be interesting then.
That looks close on my map.
No, it's fine. Just don't make sure the FAA isn't watching the stream.
You will be fired.
No, he has to be employed to be fired.
This is the thing.
He is a pilot. A toy pilot.
Alright, so I'm going to follow Chris in. And then once I get down, I'll change aircraft.
I bought a little side table Dave for Friday for the stuff to go on.
Oh, nice.
Yes, it sits 53 centimeters, so it'd just be about right. It comes out 12 inches, so it should be about perfect size.
Oh, excellent. Yeah, that gear knob thing you got looks really nice.
I'll tell you what, I know it was a lot of money, but it makes a massive difference in fun. Just switch it between
Does it
apps
work?
and range gears. Oh yeah, that's brilliant.
Problem
It's,
is, I'd have to. Well, I haven't got the room at the moment to lower my gear stick down.
yeah, the gear change is so smooth on it.
Right, so that's Chris in front of me. We can just about see.
That is not a very big runway at all.
That's what reverses are for.
Yeah, I got those.
Right, have the runway in sight. See, my hand flying this thing actually flies really nice, but I might have to look and see how much the X-Plane 11 version costs then.
I don't think it's hugely expensive.
I don't know, unless there wasn't an X-Plane 11 version when I bought this.
Possible. I know when I got mine it had just come out.
Right. So there is the runway. Oh, Pineapple's given up. No worries, Pineapple. We'll be flying again Sunday in jets. Get yourself sorted out for then. Yeah, I started up X-Plane tonight and it wanted to do an update and I went, no. Not happening. we come. So yeah, I'm going to switch planes after this because I am having a few issues. But we'll jump in the Kodiak and then do the next 2 legs. Something sounds like a housefly buzzing against the window. That's Chaos. Well, not Chaos is the housefly, but it's Chaos's headset.
I was going to say, in addition to that, it's got problems with his headset.
Yeah. Great landing.
It's the blue light. I like it. It's
Yeah.
Nicely done. This can be quite a tricky plane to land.
Quite nice to hand fly in, actually.
following you in.
Oh, that sound of the engine spooling down is just glorious.
Alright, so let's twiddle it around here. There we go. We made it. Right, Chaos is down. Sam's coming in. Noz is over there somewhere. Right, so let me just shut this down. Turn Chaos down as well. Okay. Right, so you made it to stop one. Let me just quickly change planes. There we go. We are GVSN. And we'll spawn at the apron. There we go. Start my flight. Yep. Let's load that up. And set as a departure. And we're going to GVSV, was it next? Yeah.
GVAN next.
Is it? And then down to GVSV after that. Okay. Oh, yeah, that was the end one, wasn't it? Okay. So it's destination. Okay. Right, just waiting
Oh, yeah.
for Juanma 911. Thank you very much for the follow. Welcome to the joy of X-Plane 11 loading. So yes, slight change of plane then. We're in the Kodiak now, whose electric tug decides to wants to be buggering off on its own. So let's fire this thing up.
What are we going to next? GVAN, huh?
Yeah. Ignition on, alternator on, fuel to there, that's on, fuel to on and on.
Distance of 15 line.
Right, there we go. So
great landing as well.
And I'll start on ignition on. Voltage low. Why is that? Generator's on. Right. Start or ignition on. Hey, what do you mean start or ignition on? Starter's off. Why start? No. Starter's off. Why is it saying starter's on? It's not on. Gem fuel voltage low. This plane's going to bugger me about now.
Co-pilot Morris.
Okay, just in case there is an issue with this, let's get edit failures. Fix all systems. Starter on, ignition on. Starter's not on. Starter's off. Ignition's not on. Yes it is. Ignition off. Gem fail. Voltage low.
You've got your alternator on.
Do you have a generator reset on the generator switch?
No. Yeah, alternator's off now. Starter's definitely on off. Ignition's off. Never had that issue before with this plane.
I've got starter in low, sir. Ignition on, alternator on, generator on.
Yes. Starter should be on off now because it's running. Oh, it's running. We'll leave it at that. Okay. What's the worst that can happen? Right, so we're going to GVAN.
Did you put your starter switch back to both, so it's not left on the start?
Hang on. That could be me then. I didn't. I left it on. Check in a second. GVA. N. There we go. Enter. Enter. Right. Is there an approach? Nope. Okay. Yeah, starters back to both. Gen fail, alternator FL voltage low.
If not, use your GPU planer.
We take the electric side off. Mode realistic. Covers all tie downs off. Also, what happened to my taxi? Right, Chris is here. Chaos is here. There's a chuffing great big jet behind me. That's Sam.
Right, just change them all.
Just waiting for Noz then.
Yeah, I'm on my way into
Who's
them now.
on approach.
I'm gonna try and get this started again.
I will jump off when I've landed here because I need to fix this explain. I cannot move around in the cockpit at all
Okay.
or anything, so it's locked.
Right, I've only got those errors, but we'll see if it'll let me fly with them.
Maybe you need to spool up the engine a little to clear them.
Yeah, I just tried that. That looks alarmingly like a not so little Fokker.
Nope.
Yeah, it's the Kodiak. Are we talking about the plane sex that's going on behind me?
You're a bit-
I'm down.
Right, Noz has landed. So the next leg is 59 miles, which is going to be from where we are here to GVAN. So here we are, here's where we are in the world. So there's Senegal and Dakar. So the Cape Verde Islands is where we are. I meant the airliner merged with the Avro. Yeah, I think you. So next would be jets down to here. Then we got the long leg down to the Ascension Islands. That's going to be a hell of a trip. That's going to be jets. And then down to St Helena, Namibia. Well, it would actually be quite nice to go to the southern coast of down to Cape Town. Really, I think if we're flying down there, what's the most southerly airport? Overberg.
Yeah, there's along the south coast.
Yeah.
If you want to look at Cape Town next to the mountain.
Yeah. So I think we're gonna have to go down to Cape Town and then back up Durban and up to where Chris is, and then a bit of island hopping again over to India, down through Jakarta, down to Australia, across Australia, New Zealand, island hopping up to Hawaii, and then Hawaii back to San Diego. So we haven't really covered much of the journey around the world, and it's going to take a while. And then the other journey we've got is across America, and then the other journey we've got is around the Bahamas, down the coast of South America to the Falkland Islands, back up the west coast of South America, up to San Diego. So all the 3 journeys we're doing are going to end up in San Diego. And then I'm sure by the time they finish, there'll be some other thing that we'll be doing. But they are going to take a while. Right, so Noz is departing us then to go and sort his X-plane out. We need to be taking off. Yeah, I hope you get it sorted, Noz. If you're about Sunday afternoon, we'll be in jets.
I will uninstall X-plane completely and start over. Install everything.
Right,
from
so
scratch.
runway 01 is what we want to take off at. So the same one we just came in on. So it's going to be down.
But it was nice to fly with you guys.
Turn around and back taxi in it. So let me see if this thing will actually do what I want it to do. Right, altitude. It's saying 4,000 feet.
See you at trucking.
Yeah, cheers, Noz.
Cheers. Bye.
Bye.
See you, mate.
See ya.
So 4,000 feet is where we want to be. And that's it. It's in a 5. Okay, let me see if I can get this thing moving then. Slightly concerning I've got those issues. So let's go down. Yeah, I'd love something like that, Avro.
747.
Who's in 747?
Chris.
My Summer Car Fan, good evening. Man that likes playing Fortnite. There's a plane halfway down the runway. Stopped in front of me. I don't know whose that was. Right, so 59 miles is this leg, and then there'll be one more leg to go, which is a little short hop after that, and then we'll carry on our flying on Sunday in jets. But the next USA leg, I think, is too short for jets. So there was a suggestion maybe we take off from where we landed last time.
Yeah, we just have to find a nice destination.
Right. So Chris is trundling down the runway. Definitely slightly concerned, not overly concerned, obviously, because it's me, about the errors I've got on the display.
What's the errors you got?
Gen fail, alternator FL, and
You got what switched on, have you?
voltage low. Yeah, generators on now. That's gone off. Anyway, right, I shall get ready to taxi.
Look at it, actually. It did look like it was on, to be fair.
Sorry, what?
Oh, look. Look, they miraculously disappeared.
It was a plane error. Are you coming down here, Chaos? You can wait there for me to take off.
Now I'm on the ring.
So, yeah, they've gone out now.
Have they?
They have. I don't know what happened there.
It was a bolt failure.
There was some sort of mechanical issue. Not pilot related at all.
Still more 747.
Probably couldn't be further from a 747.
No,
Yeah.
let me change. I'm having a NOS issue with you.
I think worse than a NOS issue. You managed to get that plane started, Sam?
Yeah, I have this time actually.
Hey.
I'm not entirely sure what was going on before, but there we go. Definitely having some issues with it that I wasn't having before.
I think we're all having a few issues tonight.
Yeah, I did the update today, so I'm assuming it's upset. But again, this is the X-Plane 10 version of the Saratoga, so I'm going to get some problems with it.
I was thinking about twins, and if you're dead set on a Piper, the one which looks to be very good is the PA-31 Chieftain from Alabama.
Yeah. I'm leaning towards Alabama now from Coronado because they're just not updating stuff, and the updated ones are quite a lot more money than.
And I haven't had an Alabama plane with a single issue yet.
No.
Right.
And that Chieftain is an X-Plane 11 specific one, so it should be good.
Yeah.
Let's go. Ignore the plane parked on the runway. Shame I haven't got a number of hours I've flown a 732 because it's probably catching up there with this thing now. Alabama is half of the original Coronado design team, so says Amarillo.
Yeah, but all the planes on X-Plane were developed by different people.
Yeah. Oh my god, you're being chased by a 747, Steve.
Yeah, that's
Wow.
why it took off on this short runway.
Right, so there we go. So I'm airborne. I do love this Kodiak. Now with the issues fixed, obviously. I'm really gutted about the Otter. I'll have to have a look and see if I can get an X-Plane 11 version of that. Right, so Chaos is there. He's airborne.
Anyway,
And Sam's taxiing by the looks of things, possibly.
Yeah, just moving on to runway.
And we got a plane that's flying level. Alright, there we go. So that's our destination. How long it's going to take to get there? Although that's going to drop once we pick up speed. I was referring to management of the companies rather than the model, as both teams have explained or expanded since they parted ways, says Amarillo. Yeah, I've not really found a love for twins yet. Single prop.
You don't have the right one.
Yes, single prop I really like. I like the DA62, mind you. And yeah, if I can get the right version of the Otter, that would be quite nice.
I'll just keep an eye on it, like going myself.
Yeah.
I'm just waiting for the TODIS to come into the cell. We'll do it at some point.
Right, Chaos is there. Chris is down there.
You should get it this weekend, Cass. I'm going to fly the Tullys this weekend, I think.
No, I can't afford this weekend. I know how to say no, Sam.
Yeah.
Sam
I'm not even gonna pretend to say that I know how to say no,
No,
to be honest.
You've got to find a use for that laptop now, Sam.
Yeah, I've already got Planet Coaster on it, so that's pretty much what that's going to be for.
So sat watching the telly with the missus, laptop on your lap, doing a bit of
Playing
gaming.
Planet Coaster.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, really good film, this dear. Playing Planet Coaster. My laptop, when I was away, my laptop was on pretty much 24 hours a day. Just left it on. Oh, no. Wow, Chris is doing a bit of mountain hopping.
Yeah, he seems to be going hula hoops and things.
Yeah.
I've never seen a 747 do that.
I thought you were a flipping jet fighter, Chris. You just flew up the valley across the mountains and disappeared over there.
I'm in an RV8 with a 200 horsepower engine.
Right, so at 4,000 feet now. So 19 minutes to our destination. I checked to see if there's an approach, didn't I? There isn't one.
Is there one? Oh, actually, we're going to come straight in.
Yeah, it is straight in. Literally straight in. Couldn't get better than that. So that's where we're flying to next. And here's the flight path we're following. Oh, don't do that. So yeah, actually it's straight in. Apart from the mountain, we've got to descend. Climb the mountain and descend down. That could be interesting. So the runway is at... so we're coming in on 32. So heading at 317. Airport is at 32 feet. We've got to go over these mountains first. We could be fine. Actually, this thing's got a list to the left. What is a calibration issue?
Oh, could be. I've had to calibrate mine a couple of times.
Yeah, this is listing to the left. Not as much as the Otter was. But it should, because the G1000, it should follow my course anyway, so it should correct itself. In theory. Right, yeah, so here we all are on FS Cloud.
So Chris is putting an angle attack on my plate.
I'm on there twice. Chaos, oh, there we go. It says me, it's Chaos, there's Chris and Sam. So we're flying up to here first, and then back to this island here. And that's where we'll end it for today. Yes, it's definitely got... I wonder if it is my rudder pedals or something.
Let's go into your settings and just put your configure and see.
Yeah.
Could be just putting a bit of left up. Calibrate
It's not going to be throttle quadrants, is it? It could be the... let's see, rudder. Let's calibrate. Oh, there we go. So it might not have been the Otter after all. After all. It could be a calibration thing.
Yeah, that's, mine's done it a few times. I don't know why it happens, but...
Yeah, there we go. Flying straight and level now. Okay, so yeah, still the fact that I haven't got the updated version of the Twin Otter. I'm not Googling it or anything. Twin... Otter. Explain 11.
Just saying out loud, are you?
Oh, it's on the org store. $30.
So about 20 pound, 26 pound.
Yeah, so at least it is for X-Plane 11. And it comes with a checklist.
You said that in the word then.
I did say the word.
Sorry, Steve. Comms broke up there for a moment.
I'm not repeating it.
I'll snip it and I'll stick it. Just
Yes, it's got the autopilot panel where Chris said the autopilot panel was. So yeah, that definitely seems like the version I've got of the Twin Otter is the older version. So yeah, there may have to be a bit of reinvesting in the Otter. But yeah, not this weekend.
well, it's not desperate you need it.
No, exactly. I got plenty of other single engine planes, twin engine planes. Well, not many actually. I do need to fly the DC-6 at some point.
What's that really?
DC-6? What's one I bought? DC-9, DC-8.
PC12.
I've got that. What's the one? What's the thing I bought with the 3 engines, 4 engines?
DCA.
DC-8. That's the one. Yeah. I haven't flown that yet either. But I've only got 3 throttles on my throttle quadrant, so I can't fly a plane with 4 engines without buying a second.
You can just stick all your engines on one throttle.
Just stick them on my throttle. That's what I do.
Oh, okay. So I might take that for a spin on Sunday then.
But you won't use any more levers for anything else, really. Just throttle.
No. Well, yeah, wouldn't necessarily want to.
Because you've got the little black throttle thing that sticks on the top of yours, don't you?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll just stick that on mine and just use them as throttles. Put the other ones on when it comes. Well, I do have the other throttle quadrant, and that still don't work properly.
That's odd. Right, so there's the island we're flying to in front of us. We're 12 minutes away.
There's 3 minutes behind you.
And then it'll be a short hop then to an island that's we're probably passing now, down there.
San Pedro, is it? San Pedro?
Yeah, so the island off to our left now is where we're going to come back to.
Which looks like the runway's the opposite way around again.
Oh, for God's sake, why do they build them like that?
I don't know. You think you'd build them straight in line with the flight path, wouldn't
Yeah, you would. Very good. Why couldn't I put a runway on a big turntable? So you just tell it where you're coming from and it lines up with you. That'd be a lot easier.
No arguments from me.
No. No matter where you're coming from, you just fly straight in. You could also have it on like a hydraulic ram so that it comes up to you. So you just fly along at like 2,000 feet and the runway comes up to you. Land and it brings you down. That'd be brilliant, see?
Couldn't that not interfere with any other planes flying?
Well, no, because everybody flying in the same direction.
Yeah, they might want to land there.
Oh, that's true. Yeah, that might not work then. That was an idea.
Don't think they'll catch on.
No, I don't think it's going to catch up. It's that expensive. What happens if the lift breaks? You have to get a lift engineer out in the middle of the night. Don't like how much is in this thing? A litre? Like half a litre of orange squash since I've started the stream.
It's quite a nice picture of them.
Just be careful because you've got a galley with a toilet in that plane.
There isn't a galley with a toilet in. No, it's just.
No. Although you are low enough to open the window, that's all I'll say.
I've got a little window as well.
There isn't. Oh God! I'd have to be a contortionist to lean forward and pee out of that.
Don't lie, Steve.
Yeah, but it's the right size.
it's quite a big opening. Well, no, because the speed you're going, you'd just be all over you inside the plane, all over the window on the outside.
Yeah, you haven't got wipers.
No, exactly.
Or I've got wipers anyway, so don't do that to me.
He does like rain effects, though, Steve.
You can't really good.
Yeah, no yellow ones.
Not yellow rain, no. The whole section on YouTube devoted to that.
Something about pissing in the wind in this stream. It's just.
Right, let's put the aircon on.
That's not the aircon. That's so bad.
So yeah, what I've done this plane now, time-wise, where are we? I've done 52 hours of flight time in this thing so far.
Whoa, turbulence.
I've done 8 hours. It's really weird because it's 8 hours, but the engine's only done 6.
See, we've
So I
done,
sat in it for hours, obviously.
yeah, mine's 52 hours of flight, 57 hours of engine. So the engine's been running for 5 hours and I haven't gone anywhere. Morning, Blinky.
Oh, one of the things.
Hello.
So yeah, next stream after tonight will be Friday night. Don't know what I'm doing yet. Don't know whether to try those manual buses in OMSI and do a bit of OMSI, or a bit of tourist bus, or a bit of firm bus or something. I don't know. I will decide on Friday, and then Saturday is going to be trucking, and then Sunday afternoon will be flying. And then next weekend there'll be stream on Friday, and won't be one Sunday afternoon, but might be one Sunday night. So might do a Sunday night. I can't say that. Some trucking on Sunday night, not Sunday night trucking. So
Oh, is that copyrighted now then?
probably.
Sell out.
Yeah,
Say Sunday night lorry in.
Sunday night lorrying. Yeah,
Sunday night commute.
yeah. Sunday night chaos.
No, I'm copyrighted.
Stick that in your bag of nuts.
You'll have to pay me £600,000 to use that.
Yeah, you can see the elevator trim button moving up and down the yoke. Maybe there's a calibration issue with that too. No, that's normal for this plane because it is keeping itself trim. It's like in the 732, that trim wheel. Yeah, you can see the trim here. Look, the trim's doing its job.
Yeah,
It's-
that's what the
Yeah, it's keeping the plane level because the autopilot's on. So no, that does that in this. It's not an issue. Right, so we are 12 miles from top of descent.
I'm gonna have to take my autopilot off.
Is there anything else around here? So there's Chris down there. There's Chaos. Can't see Sam. They've got this odd sun reflection thing. The sun looks just really, really strange and is flickering. I think there's an issue with the reflections. I might just get rid of my flickering waves by putting the waves to 0. But the sun...
the ambient setting.
Yeah, I've tried fiddling around with the X
I
ambience.
think I ran on both on it. Yes. Which is quite nice.
What altitude is everybody flying at?
I'm at 4,000.
Yeah, I've got
2,000.
4,000 and I'm really struggling to keep it in a straight line. It's really, really bumpy. I've had to turn the autopilot off because it's not doing a very good job.
Rendering, atmosphere rendering.
Try on default 4. See what you're thinking of.
Oh, that's just gone a bit. I got my C flicker back now, but I can turn that down by putting the wave speed down. Now I've still got the flickering sun.
I wonder if that might have been fixed with the latest update because I'm not getting that anymore.
The default 4 looks quite nice from the sun going down point of view.
Yeah. So a picture I took on Discord. for setting icon.
I do like the fact you can just change it on the fly. That's just so good. Yeah, it's definitely
He's working on version 2 now as well. I saw him post something on the org earlier. So he's looking at updating it, like doing a big update for it.
Nice. Right, so just the other side of this second sticky out bit is I can't. I lost words.
That sounds about right.
Technical terms.
Technical term. The second sticky out bit.
With your professional cartography stuff. I mean,
I am a certified cartographer. Not.
You're certainly something.
I'm certifiable. Yeah, definitely. I should be certified. Yeah. I mean, it's going out on YouTube. No, it's going out on YouTube. It's not going out on YouTube till June. So it's pointless mentioning crew because it'll be long gone by then.
Blinky.
Morning, chaps.
Morning, Blinky.
hello.
Right, so past this first sticky out bit, then we come to the second sticky out bit, and then we've got to descend rather quickly.
Yeah, I was going to say the airport just seems to be just over here, so that sticky out bit.
Yeah, I'm only 11 miles of destination. I'm at 4,000 feet, and the airport's at 32 feet. Yeah,
That's a lot descending.
it's a lot of descending, so I'm going to try going down to 3,000. Oh, wrong one. 3,000 feet now. I hope I don't crash.
I'm going to 3,500. Yeah, see if I'm going to miss that edge of it. Yes.
The sun reflect. That just looks so nice.
Yes, that default 4 is not going to be. When the sun sort of goes down, you get a little red reflection. Quite nice.
It does look really nice.
Are you eating too?
Porto Novo in Cape Verde.
Oh, okay.
I think it's going to have to be a bit of a rapid descent because I'm now only 7.5 miles away, and I've got to get over the top of this thing first. And I can't see anything the other side of it.
I've got my BS set at 5.
I'm going to back the throttles off a bit. So if I normally we would have had to come in from the other direction then. There's the runway down there. Jesus Christ, are we supposed to get down to that?
I suppose you could done what Chris does, took me heading outside around.
Well, yeah.
Can you gents see any smoke coming out of my plane?
No.
Yeah, probably doesn't go through this cloud.
Have to head off and do other stuff. Enjoy the rest of the less left-leaning flying. Yeah, cheers, Amarillo. Right, definitely. That looks pretty close to the sea as well.
Yeah, I've changed my head and coming out around.
So the descent's fine. It's just the stopping I'm worried about.
Oh, the new Ghostbusters film is being directed by the original director's son. So
Well, it doesn't mean it's any good, is it?
it's basically going to be Ghostbusters 3, so it's not going to be no.
So, No women?
No, not in the lead. Not the lead roles. No.
See, here's the thing, right? I didn't mind Ghostbusters being women, but they picked the 4 worst women actors to
Yeah.
play the Ghostbusters.
Yeah,
I can't stand Melissa McCarthy. She's just terrible, and I won't. Mrs. Alpha Mike absolutely loves her. She thinks she's hilarious, but I can't stand the woman, and no one will ever convince me that she's funny because she's just not.
I just don't think they should have messed around with the original anyway.
No.
It's not-
They've just gone for the effects, didn't they? They got the money for the effects, which looked cool, but the film was just garbage.
and it was social justice warriors, all woman and
Yeah,
blah blah
yeah.
blah. Strong
Chris,
characters.
Chris Hemsworth playing the receptionist and all that crap.
Yeah. You look at the original, and there was strong woman in that anyway.
Yeah,
So
Dana.
I don't know what the hell they were talking about.
and Zool, the main character, the main bad person was Zool, who was also a woman. So
Yeah.
I don't know.
But he,
Well, I got an acceptable landing. I thought it was quite bad personally, but okay.
so yeah, they're going back to the original idea. He got into trouble because he turned around and says it's time to hand it back to the fans. he got into trouble for saying that.
Right, I'm going to park off over here.
I know Ernie Hudson got in trouble for some stuff he said as well, didn't he? The guy that played Winston in the original films.
Yeah.
I read what he put, what he wrote, and I can't really see what it was, but there's just a bunch of keyboard warriors waiting for someone to say it, weren't there? So he took the flag for it.
Yeah. That's it.
Right, parking brakes on. So GVSV is next. So service departure and service destination. So 22 miles at 6,000 feet. Wow, that's going to be interesting departure. So I've got 22 miles to climb to 6,000 feet and then descend to runway heading. That's a runway altitude. And I'm going to take off that way towards those mountains, climb over those mountains and then head 22 miles in that direction. What can possibly go wrong with that?
Or you can just go around.
See.
Well, I could go that way and round, but I've still got to climb over the mountains or go around the whole line. But I'm going to see how good the Kodiak is and see if we can get it up and over.
Sharon coming in the wrong way on this runway. I should have went out.
No, the approach was fine. It was just I was a bit heavy on the landing, I thought. Right, so Sam's on his way in there, and then Chaos behind him, and then Chris.
It's actually a nice flight down the side of the coast of this island.
It went a bad approach.
No. I'll tell you one thing I did today. I took all my HD mesh out because I think I might get the full coverage just because of size and it loading quicker. And I tell you, X-Plane loaded so fast, and I'm not kidding, about an extra 8, 9 or 10 frames. So
What, without HD mesh on?
yeah, because it's obviously when you load it up, even though we're flying here, it's loading everything up. So all of America, all of Australia, all of New Zealand. So it still causes a lag. And apparently, I looked at Q8 vid of the one Chaos just bought, and even though it's very similar, it doesn't affect the frame rates or loading times or anything. So
No, it doesn't affect the frame rates at all. My being quick.
and it's all in one place. You haven't got to download like 16 gig to cover certain places. It's all covered.
Right.
So I'm going to get that.
That looked a bit heavy, Chaos.
Does the orange flames mean it might be heavy?
I think the orange flames might be a bit of a giveaway.
I thought that was just the sun.
Yeah, it's the water effect.
He's like, oh, you appear to have stopped at the end of the runway as well. Ah, so there might be a bit of a runway incursion going on there. You seem to have disappeared there, Chaos.
Yeah, no, it's all good. I just tacked it to
Misty.
Okay.
Right, so we've got one more leg to go once Sam gets down. Chris is down. And this is going to be an interesting leg. So here's where we are in FS Cloud. So the runway's here, and the next runway we're going to is here. So we've got to take off this way, climb over these mountains, and then in and descend. And that's 22 miles.
What's it saying the actual height of the mountain is?
About 4,800 feet.
Might be worth going round. I don't know.
I reckon I can get up and over that. I have every faith in my Kodiak. Right, so waiting for Chaos to wait for the AA to arrive. And the fire brigade.
Yeah, I promise on this.
But Chris is heading off to the other end of the runway. I'm going to take off from this end. And Sam's on his way in. It's just getting dark. Well, it's starting to get dusk as well. It's the best time of the day.
That's how I actually put that.
Car driving along the side of the mountain up there.
Yeah, I can see.
There's
Poor,
Like a roller coaster.
oh, it's a truck. Yeah, a bit of a poor road and disappeared. There's the car.
Whoa.
Up and over. Yes, a slightly poor, poor road placement. Right, once Sam's in and clear, I shall then taxi out.
Oh, this is a weird little airport, isn't it?
Hmm.
Right on the.
right. What are we doing next, sorry?
Golf Victor, Sierra Victor. Right, in comes Sam.
Right, I'm out of the way.
We didn't touch down according to me.
Yeah, I'll just turn straight off the runway to get out of the way.
Cool, blimey, that was a bit. I'm about to chop down a cactus.
Yeah. Why are the cactuses here?
Oh, okay, Sam's just entered me.
Oh, you just. You weren't showing there, and then you just flashed in. That's weird.
Right. Right, can we get this thing airborne? We'll give it some flaps. So we need to get up and over that in front of us.
That is a large mountain.
Or airborne. I'm not going to put the autopilot on just yet because it's going to want to turn right. And that won't end well.
Alright, you have to chop someone in plane.
I'm also conscious of the fact that I'm not going very fast 'cause I'm trying to climb.
That is a steep climb.
Yeah, I think it seemed like it's 1500 feet a minute. Right, now I'm going to put the autopilot on. That was a hell of a climb. Oh, Sam was brave and followed me out.
Yep. Some will call it brave. Well, you're climbing a lot faster than I am, so I'm a little bit worried now.
Okay, I can't see. Get the plane
I don't know why it's saying... where the hell am I going?
I don't know, I was just going to say... Flying west. That's a long way to Florida. God, I'm barely climbing. I need to...
Going back the way I just came.
Oh, bollocks. I'm not sure
I've
how
got it
good
in
an
nav
idea this
mode.
was.
Well, I've cleared the mountains. Well, these ones anyway. Okay, let's try and put it in. It's not 185. We try and put it into bloody heading mode then. Come on, plane. There we go. Just not. We're doing like 93 knots, and I'm pretty much flat out.
Oh, back in the bloody airport.
Let's put you back at the very beginning again.
Right, I'm going to have to turn left now. There's no way I'm making it over that mountain. I just barely climbed over the other one.
No, I've made it up and over, fine. I would have been okay even without my little detour as well, I think. Right, is there an approach to where we're going? It looked like there was.
There is an ILS approach, I believe.
No.
Runway 7.
No, I got nothing.
109.70. 064 heading.
Okay, I'm going to have to go out to... Oh, I don't like the following mode sometimes. I don't know, might be alright. Yeah, we can do that.
Right, chaps, I'm going to call it a night.
Okay,
Alright, mate.
So, thanks for the flight.
Cool, enjoy.
take it easy.
Catch up with you Friday or so.
Okay,
Cool.
See you, guys.
see
See
ya.
you later, mate. See you in a bit. I do like this Saratoga when it's working properly.
Right, so
It is
down
really nice.
there is going to be our runway. so I can now descend.
It's not an ILS, it's just a localizer.
Oh, is it
okay.
a lock approach?
Yep.
So it is.
Right, so runway we're going to come in on is 25. So heading at 244, okay.
I've got runway 07 for landing because of the wind, but I suppose it doesn't really matter too
Well,
much.
it's sort of cross-ish. Yeah, it should be 04, but I don't. What can possibly go wrong? I wonder why I was flying so bloody. Wonder why I was flying so slowly. I was starting the bloody flaps up, down.
Did you manage to get over the mountain with the flaps down?
Yeah,
Wow.
I was only doing like 90 k's an hour. I think she just came up with flap over speed. I thought, hey, oh shit, got sort of flaps down. Oh, I'm now going to be literally over speed. I'm not careful. Alright, let's just turn a little bit more. The runway's in there somewhere. So Chris is going around for the proper approach to come in that side. Sam's coming in over there.
Yeah, the colours are just ridiculous, aren't they? On
It
the
looks
exam
so
bits?
nice.
I like particularly how it changes colour of the scenery and the aeroplane as well.
Yeah, they've got this orange glow in the dash.
Yeah. Well, the mountains seem to change colour and the water's got that little red orange effect on it.
So everything outside the plane's got this red sort of glow to it.
Yeah. It's very cool.
Just
I think it's just those little things with X-Plane that just all make it so good.
Yeah.
I think you might be right with
it's-
that HD mesh. Mine takes so long to load.
Yeah, even on an SSD, although it does say if you, on the paperwork, even if you've got an SSD, it can drag the system back a bit in loading times. So I'm going to potentially buy that HD mesh, although this scenery doesn't look that bad and it's not got anything on it, so I'm not really that fussed.
See, most of the flying we've done in the HD mesh, I never did without it. So
Yeah.
I don't know what I'm gaining really. Obviously with True Earth, that's a whole different thing completely.
Yeah, I mean it's worth it. It's worth it for that because True Earth just looks ridiculously good.
Right, so just the other side of here, we should be able to turn onto runway heading. What altitude is the airport at? 64 feet, so that's fine. So Chris is around there coming in for that approach. Sam has gone.
Well, I'm flying. Where are you? Have a look out the window.
Behind you to the left.
Yeah, I can't see you now. Right, levelling out and heading straight towards a mountain.
Look up, Steve. That's where I am. Just going over the top.
Oh, you're above me.
Yep. Should really think about descending. Actually, that's a good point.
Right, it's just round here.
Helps when you want to land.
Yeah. Sitting here looking at the sun and the water like.
Hi, Steve, Sam, and Chris, says Graham. Hi, Graham.
Hi, Graham.
Hi, Graham. There you go.
He didn't say hello to you, Blinking.
Oh, yeah, well.
He's used to that. Right, so
I don't miss this for a while, so yeah.
he's used to that. He's just been ignored in life. Right, so round this corner here.
And aim for the RV8.
Hi, Blinky, says Graham. A bit late now. His feelings are hurt now, Graham.
Too late now.
Yeah.
Shit, that's a lot closer than I thought it was going to be. Right, autopilot's off.
Chris, that approach looks awesome when you're doing it in a 747.
Ah, well, I'm approaching from this end, and Chris is approaching from the other end.
Oh boy.
Again.
Not yet. That looks interesting.
It looks like my prop's stopping.
Oh, that can't be good.
It's not, but the way it looks. Well, hopefully it's not.
Have you dropped the RPM?
Yeah.
Or have you got your RPM at full, sorry, for landing?
Yeah.
Wow, yeah, that don't look good.
Come on, get down, Shep.
That is going to be close. I'm just looking out the window, but I don't look anymore. It's like the Tenerife disaster all over again.
I've got an acceptable landing. I've lost a knack of landing this thing. Okay, Chris is coming in on that side of the runway.
Yeah, keep right.
Yeah, you're okay. plenty of room. That's fine. Just both keep right. It's easy. I see nothing wrong with this, says Larwood. Exactly.
Ooh, there's a nice hangar we can park in.
So yeah, next time we carry on from here, there's a long leg, there's a 120-mile leg between where we are and the next group of islands. So we may do that off stream at some point in the next week, and then we'll carry on from the other point next Wednesday night again. Because it's taken us what, 2 hours just to do these 3 stops. On Sunday will be jets from Telluride to somewhere we shall.
Oh, good. Telluride again.
Yeah,
An
well,
undisclosed location.
an undisclosed location on Sunday afternoon.
I think I'm still stuck in the mud in Telluride.
Yeah, I didn't make it. There's only Chris that made it, wasn't it?
I think the mud actually slowed my plane down and stopped me falling off the edge after James.
That was hilarious with James.
That was good. It was almost like in slow motion.
So that's where we're going to start from on Sunday. Don't know yet where we're going to. Maybe somewhere west coast. Or we could go north towards Alaska.
Or Canada.
Yeah. And there we go. Sam's on his approach.
And check on the guys in the ATC as if recovered from the heart.
Yeah, yeah. Guys in the ATC have just fainted. Come and visit me at Cat 4 Airport, says Limp Rimble. If we knew how far away that was from Telluride,
And if it has a long enough runway.
and it's got long enough runway to get jets in. But we could do that. If we're up that way, we could pop in and see you. We haven't been in the Nos yet in Aarhus, in Denmark. We've been
Me-
we've been in Buzzed Blinky.
Me and Chaos went over, but that's when he landed on his nose gear in the 320.
Alright, so shut this thing down. Put my tie downs back on. Covers, tie downs on. Put my electric tug back in, just in case someone wants to move it. There you go. Its plane's all tucked up. Tied down, covered up. Maybe something else. I haven't done the Piper, the Arrow. I haven't flown that for a while. So may jump in that for the next few islands.
Yeah, these next legs are a bit shorter.
Yeah.
So it'll be nice in a little 180, 200 horsepower plane.
Yes, might do that. Might break the Arrow out. A lot closer than Alaska, but no on the runway length. Let me just type that into. Was it Cat 4?
I tried, couldn't find it.
Yeah, it's not in X-Plane.
What's the name of the airport?
If I type in Google. Qualicum Beach. Qualicum.
Okay, I've got it under AT4 in Explain.
Ah, okay. What is AT for? Oh, there we go.
Yeah, that's quite far from Telluride. I'm actually very close to there on another trip I'm doing.
Yeah, if we head up that way, Port or Northern Port and Seattle.
I think the next
Oh,
airport
Seattle.
north along the coast is Victoria.
I can certainly pencil it in to come up and buzz you, Limp Rimble. Right, so in comes Sam. And there we go. Just about the 2 hour mark.
Didn't feel like it.
It doesn't feel like
No.
it. Actually, that's been a really quick couple of hours. As the flight ones normally are.
There we go.
And there we go. Right, as Sam shuts down then, we will leave that there. So next time we will carry on from this south group of islands. Off stream, we will fly from here to there. We'll try and fit that in. And then we'll carry on from down here and fly around this southern group of islands, end up there, and then we'll jet out of there back to the mainland towards Dakar, and then carry on our journey south. But yes, Sunday we'll be back in America, taking off from Telluride and heading somewhere. We'll decide that on Sunday afternoon. The next stream for me is going to be Friday night. Not sure what yet. Something transporty. So OMSI, tourist bus, firm bus, something like that. And then Saturday night back with some multiplayer trucking, carrying on from wherever the hell it was we got to a week and a half ago.
Yeah.
Somewhere. But we carry on from there. Right, so my thanks to Noz that came and left, to our human fly Captain Chaos that came and left, to Blinky for joining us for a chat. Thank you, Blinky.
Thank you.
We'll catch you for some trucking on Saturday, hopefully.
Yeah. Got the week off, rest of the week off.
Thanks to the man to my right then, Mr. Brown. Catch you on Sunday afternoon for some flying.
Thank you. It's good fun.
And to the man on my left, to Sam. Thank you very much. May even catch you for some trucking.
Yeah, you will do, mate. I'll be with you on Saturday.
Excellent stuff. So there we go. I'll end that there. Back on Friday night with something else. Thanks to the followers and for Chaos to resubscribing as well. We'll end that there. Say good night, everybody.
Good night, everyone.
All right, everybody.